Hello, I'm Robert Morris, and today we're going to do a fantastic little oil painting. It's going to be very cold. It's going to be with a limited palette. We're going to do just sepias colors using Van Dyke Brown. We're going to use dark sienna. We're going to use a little titanium white, and then we're going to come back with some yellow ochre for some highlights. So it's going to get pretty cold, but I think you're going to enjoy this. And again, this, if you've never painted before, this is one that you can do and enjoy. This is for the absolute beginner. So let's start. First, I'm going to tap into my Van Dyke Brown. I'm going to tap. It's important that you tap it in and just put the color at the end of the brush. So I'm tapping it in. I'm tapping in, pull it out, tap. I just need a little bit of color on here because I prepared the canvas with liquid white. So the liquid white, I didn't do this in right now because I didn't want to take up all your time. So I did begin with liquid white on here. So this will make our colors flow nice and easy. If there was a watercolor, we'd put water in there to make it move. But here we put the liquid white. So here we go. Start up top here. Start at the top and make little X's. And this is Van Dyke Brown. I'm going to come about a third of the way down. And if you start at the top with your darks, it'll automatically get lighter as we come to the horizon, and that's exactly what you want. Now we're going to have a little bit of action spaces in between here. So don't make it completely covered like you would a wall. We want a little bit of these actions in the sky. So here I am coming all the way across. Just little X's. Coming about a third, maybe a little bit more. Third of the way down. The darkest part is in this corner. Now as I get toward the horizon, I'm going to add a little bit of warmth to this. So I'm going to come back into my colors and add just a little bit of the sienna, which is a little bit warmer brown. Tap it in. And I'll come at the horizon. And I'll just bring this across. So I have a little bit more of that wonderful color blending. So I get a little bit more variance toward the horizon. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to just tap my brush off a little bit, clean it up a little bit, a paper towel. And I'm just going to go across lightly. Just to blend on the surface. I'm at the surface now. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this color because we're going to have some snow down here. Tap down here. I'm just going to put some color across. This will be shadows when we get to it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of color down here. And I can get a little bit darker in the bottom of this, in the corners again as we did at the top. And pull it across. Again, this will be just basic shadows. Going across here, pull it across here, and I've got a nice light blend of color in here. Now, I'm going to take another brush here and I'm going to tap in a little bit of titanium white. And I'm going to just tap a little bit of color, a little bit of white to indicate some nice clouds in the sky. We'll blend this out in a minute. It'll be nice, light, fluffy clouds in the sky, drifting through the sky, carefree, no worries in the world, just floating around, just tapping in. A little bit more. And you can put as many clouds that you want in your sky. But I'm just leave it about like that. I'm going to come over here, clean my brush up a little bit, and rub the color out of it. And I'm going to take just the bottoms of this these clouds. I'm going to, with the corner, the very corner of the brush, just the end, I'm going to just tiny two, 3 hairs here, just round it up. I don't want to touch the top part. I want the top left alone. But I'm just smoothing out, softening up, fluffing up these clouds, clean the brush a little bit more. And then I'm just going to lift to fluff them. And pull across lightly, just barely touch the canvas. And now we just have a little bit of an indication of some clouds drifting around. Okay, pull some more up here. Now, I'm going to clean the brush up a little bit, and then I'm going to come back into my dark brown, my Van Dyke brown. I'm going to tap in here again. And at the base here, I think I'll put a little bit of the cyan in here too. Make it a little bit darker. I'm going to tap in a little bit of a tree line. These are nice foresty trees. Where all your little bunny rabbits would hide, deer would hide. We're going to highlight these a little bit later, but we just want the basic shapes here again. I'm going to take a little bit more Van Dyke, a little bit raw sienna, and come up here. I'm going to make some little bit bigger trees coming up here. There, that's a nice big tree over here, a little bit more down here. These. Here. We need darks before we put our highlights. Put darks down to get lights. Just tapping in. Now we could take, with our palette knife, we can take just a couple to indicate, a couple stems coming out here, tree trunks. This is just a little Van Dyke brown with a little titanium white. Make it a little bit crooked. Nice curvature ends up here. Now, we'll come down to this base. And I'm going to get a little more dark Van Dyke, pure Van Dyke brown. I'm going to tap some more at the base of here. Get another layer. Come down here. We're just tapping in. Coming up. This will pull your eye into the painting. Now, I think we're going to take our fan brush here. We'll take our fan brush. I'm going to pull this, tap it in. Tap it into the Van Dyke, and I'm going to come up here, and we're going to put a big tree over here. So I'm just going to come out here and just pull thicker as it gets to the bottom, and then I'll put another little side to it, and here. Take that, a little thicker at the base, and then we're going to take our palette knife, clean it up a little bit, take the palette knife, a little bit of yellow ochre, liquid white. I just want a little roll of paint